Hello everyone, Cercion here. How are you all doing today? In this video, I'm going to be mark hunting the Galarian birds because, well, I can't really shiny hunt them because they're all locked. So I am here in the Crown Tundra, going to hunt Articuno as my first target. So, what I'm gonna do is fast travel here to this new slight slope, and then drop down a save. Because, well, if you guys don't know how this works, I'm gonna be constantly fast traveling to this location here until I see that Articuno spawns. So I'll do this again. Nope. Attempt number 3. Alright, here we go. So, now that it's on the map, where I want it, I'll drop down a save right here. And then, I'm just gonna follow it up the mountain to where it's set to lay down and let me battle it. Alright, here we are at its set destination. I'm gonna go ahead and force it to do its little animation. And the trick here is to look for the two grouped together and then touch the one on the outer edge, which is this one here. This will always work. It's gonna poof and then encounter us. So here we have Galarian Articuno. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw a, here it is, Master Ball. And we're gonna check if this thing has a mark. Or specifically the mark I want. So, there we are, Articuno got. Just mash you all this dialogue. Yeah, there's Volibee. And then we got to get our little message from Peony. And now we get to check whether it has the mark or not. So no, it does not. So what we do now is we just close out the game, enter it again. Hey there. And then we just fast travel back and wait for another one to spawn. Some videos say you have to knock out the Articuno, but that's not actually true. You just have to keep fast traveling here until a new one spawns. Then you just pop down another save, and you try again. So, I'll be back with you guys whenever I get this Articuno to get a mark. See you then. Alright, and there we can see my hypothesis is true. I got the uncommon mark. Flashbacks to playing Pokemon Violet with how common this actually is, but there we go. So, we'll see when I actually get the mark I want instead of this thing. Bye-bye. Okay, there we are. That is the mark I am looking for. It's the Misty mark. So, now that we have our proper Articuno, and close out this game, go back in, and follow it to its proper destination. Because now we know this bird has the guaranteed mark I want. So now, that we're all the way over here, and drop down, let's say proper, and get this into an encounter. Bada bing, bada boom. And now, poof, into a battle. Now the hard part here, the hard part for me, is going to be catching this thing in the ball I want. So, we're going to frog swipe it down. Doing green, so this thing probably has a defensive nature. I can already tell. One more. Yep. Alright, so now I'm gonna switch into my Slowbro, which is equipped with a terrain extender. Yeah, keep Psycho shifting. We're gonna put in a Psychic terrain because the mist prevents us from putting this bird to sleep. And now we're just gonna go into Hypnotic and hit it with a Spore. And then hopefully I can catch this thing first try. So, hit a Spore. And now, we're going to throw a Dream Ball. 1. Nope, so that means a soft reset. And I will be with you guys when I'm actually able to catch the bird. There we go, bro. Attempt 28. Finally, the bird is caught. Alright. Okay. Articuno has been added to the party. Gonna get our message from Peony. Yep. And we're just gonna check. I already know it has the mark, but yep, there we go. Articuno in a Dream Ball with the Misty mark. Let's go ahead, drop down to save, and then I will see you guys in a hot minute once I have nicknamed this little fella. Alright, so here we are on round 2. I have gone and given Articuno a nickname. So, let's run into this little Squabbit. Normal Squabbit. And Yuna the Mist Drifter. Let's see if we can get a good shot of Articuno instead of this Squabbit. Really mogging for the camera. So am I. Can we get Articuno, please? Not the Squabbit. Articuno. Backshot of Articuno. Backshot of Yuna, I should say. And there we go. There's a nice shot of Yuna. And a bit better one there. Awesome. Run away. Now, I'm going to go into my settings and turn on battle effects. So, bird on bird. Here we go. Wild, Rickety, and once again we have Yuna the Mist Drifter. And we're gonna go ahead and hit this Rickety with Articuno's signature move, Freezing Glare. Bye bye, Rickety. 'Twas nice knowing you. there we have it. That is Yuna with a mark successfully hunted. So I will stop recording here and I'll pick back up once I'm ready to hunt my next target, which will be Zapdos. See you soon. Okay everyone, and I'm back, and as you can see we are in the wild area and there is a storm a-going because I'm going to be trying to get the thunderstorm mark on Zapdos that you may or may not be able to see all the way over there now. I don't know exactly how or what influences the Zapdos to have this mark essentially. I don't know if he has to be directly over here, like right there. I don't know if this is what influences the possibility for it to have the stormy mark or whatnot, but you're just gonna go try and see if, because it spawned here, that it will now have the correct mark. Now I really... dang bullet. Out of the way. Out of the way! I've got a mission. I don't know if I have to encounter it within the stormy area for it to have the mark, or if it has to spawn in the area for it to have the mark. But regardless, I'm gonna get my first encounter. Try to get my first encounter. And we'll see what's what. So here we have galarianzapdos, along with the blade. Go ahead and, like before, throw a Master Ball and see whether or not this fella has a mark. So because it's hailing here, or at least snowy, I'll be able to tell if it is a weather mark, what it gets. Yeah, storming outside too. I'll be able to tell whether it's catch location or spawn location, which has the mark. So, no marks here, so I'll be back with you whenever I find out the answer to this elusive mystery. Okay, so we have a mark here. The commonest mark, dang it. This is a personality mark. This is rarer than the one I actually wanted to get. Gosh dang it, dude, that's just my luck. Well, out and about again, let's see if I can get it the second time. Dang it, bro, the uncommon mark. Alright, third attempt's the charm, I hope. Oh my gosh. The lunchtime mark this time. Zapdos package. Still not the one I'm looking for. Going on 4 tries now, let's see if we can get it. Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh my gosh, we finally have a thunderstorm mark. And proof of what I had theorized. So, I'm going to reset this and show y'all that the mark is determined by spawn location, not where the Pokemon was battle-wise encountered. So, because I spawned this Zapdos within right here, within the thunderstormy area, it has a thunderstorm mark. So, that's a bit of knowledge, both for me and you guys, to ascertain. So now, we all know that if you want to mark hunt these birds for yourselves, then the weather-wise marks are going to be determined purely by where the Pokemon is spawned, not where you go into battle it at, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I've been hunting this thing for like 2, maybe 3-ish hours at this point. Finally got the mark. So, we're gonna follow this guy. Actually, we're gonna get a Pokemon prepared because this thing actually hits pretty hard. It's got the best, just, yeah, here. 25. Yeah, because I battled this guy, he's actually, well, bird, she, whatever he's identified as, I don't care. So, I'm gonna drop down the stage right here. Now, what is worrying is the weather. It is hailing, so my false sweep strategy is a bit miffed. If I fail this one, I'm probably gonna at least attempt to teach someone, rain games. I have to turn Slowpoke into a rain game somehow. Yeah, I had Assault Vest on this guy because I'm up against Articuno. At least I'm down. At least I'm down next turn. Let me at least try and get a single score setup. Ah, dang it. Oh well. That's a reset. I'll be back with you guys when I finally caught this thing. So, see you then. Alright, that was only my 3rd attempt. Let's go. Let's go. Zapdos caught in a fastball. Zapdos the Thunderous. It should be, but Thunderstruck. And then, just to make sure the mark is correct, Zapdos, and there we have the Stormy mark. Zapdos the Thunderstruck. It is mild-natured. Alright. Didn't keep a nature reveal for Yuna. I'll do that in a bit, I guess. Or maybe at the end of the video, but for now, it is time to save and give Zapdos a nickname. So, I'll be with you all very shortly. Okay, everyone, and we're back over here on Route 2, and let's get into an encounter with this little Squabette to see our new bird in action. So, Wild Squabette and Riku the Thunderstruck. Let's see if we can not mob for the camera this time and actually get a good angle of Riku. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. Got the Squavette mobbing again. Can we get one of Riku? Please. Please, game. Please, can we get a shot of Riku? Oh, that one's actually fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Riku's signature move, Thunderous Kick, to the sky, and stomp that Squavette on the ground. As you should. There we go. You got Riku and Yuna in the party, and we're begging for one more party member. And if you are getting the hint of what the naming convention here is, then you know who's about to join. But because Yuna's in the party, I can go ahead and get a nature reveal. It's Jolly! Yeah, okay. Jolly nature. Sure. And yeah, both of these are terrible natures. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Gonna have to fix that at some point, but for now, I'm gonna go over to the Isle of Armor and start my hunt on the final Galarian bird. See you all when that happens. Bang! Strike a pose. Alright, here we are in the Isle of Armor, ready to hunt our third Galarian bird, Moltres. So, what we're gonna want to do is bring up the menu and fast travel directly to the taxi service. That is gonna spawn a Moltres into the field. We're gonna go ahead and save. Then, we're gonna take our bike, and we're gonna ride all the way up to the dojo. But we're not gonna go in the dojo. Where we're gonna go is to this nice little outcrop right beside the dojo. We can just ring our bike bell, get Moltres all wound up, and here we are. Our encounter with Moltres. So now, just like all the other birds, we're gonna go ahead and throw the Master Ball and check if this guy is marked or not. And a click. I kinda wish this was like the Scarvi Master Ball, where it just did a critical capture. Would make things way faster. But no, we're probably gonna get a big ol' No! Okay, Peony doesn't call you after the third time. That's found enough, but no marks, so we're just gonna reset, and I will be back with you guys when I do find a marked Moltres. Ooh, okay, we have a mark. Let's see what this is. Moltres the Teary-Eyed. You know what? I like the cut of your jib. I'm gonna go ahead and hunt this one. Sure. Pretty sure that's a personality mark, so yep. Be back with ya whenever we've caught this thing. Alright, there we go. Moltres caught in a love ball. Oh gosh, that is quite humorous, I must say. But yeah, there you have it. There you have it, all through galarianbirds. Caught with arms. So, we're just gonna go ahead here. And there we go. Moltres Setup, about to have a nickname. I will see you guys in a hot second. Wait a moment. Wait. Rash Nature. You know what? Considering the nicknames you're going to give this Pokemon, that might actually fit. See you all in a minute. And just like that, we are back over on Route 2, about to get into the encounter with our final Galarian bird. Get over here, Squabit. We have a normal Squabit and incoming Galade, because I'm an idiot and did not put the correct Pokemon in. So, come back Galade, and out comes Pain the Teary-Eyed. So, if you didn't get the nickname scheme before, hopefully you got it now. And if you still don't, play Final Fantasy. Oh, there's the shot I wanted with the other two. You know what? I'm gonna take out my wrath on you a little bit. So, take my fiery wrath. Oh my gosh. That was brutal. Okay, but there we have it. I guess that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and have a short, sweet little moment in my campsite with my 3 Galarian birds, and that's gonna do it. So, thank you all so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.